in the fall, Dominique Brown earned Teacher of the Month honors, and then 2 months later she was fired, but it wasn't about anything she did in the classroom. She says a parent complained about her rap career, which was off the clock.
Nobody knew I was a rapper until the parent kept continuously complaining. That's when the first meeting was with my dean and the principal, and they were just telling me like, hey, a parent said that they see your social media and that you're a black influence because you're a rapper.
They didn't like your rapper career, or was it that they didn't like necessarily the content?
The meetings were so like one-sided to where they only told me what somebody didn't like. They didn't tell me as if you did this wrong, you did that wrong. So, and that's why I also, in my behalf, I'm like, well, send me what am I doing wrong and right? Like, hey, well, can we tell the parent to come in and see professionalism, see me in the classroom, see me after school, see me at all the games, see me dropping kids off every day, buying food, doing all these things. Can they come see me in my element before they try to say I'm unprofessional? Well, it's like the principal and the dean, they had told me that the parent wished to stay anonymous and she felt as if she didn't like my rap career and that I was a bad influence on the kids because I rap. These kids got their own goals, their own aspirations. So I'm just trying to see how I can help them.
Show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. Now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, question of the day is, can you maintain a job as a teacher all whilst being a rapper on the side? Everyone has mixed opinions because you have one side of the spectrum saying, well, if she decides to be a rapper, then that's what she decides to do, and we shouldn't judge anyone's career path because it isn't any of our business. But on the other end, you have others that feel that it's just the look of a teacher being a rapper to little kids, and some may think, well, what exactly is she teaching them if she's just a rapper? Now, to be honest with you, me, myself, I'm on the fence about it because I do understand both sides. I don't believe that a teacher should be penalized because she decides to pursue a career in rap. However, I do understand how it may look. Whereas these days you have most rappers that rap about catching their ops, unaliving them, and a bunch of illegal activity included in their songs. So it does give off a bad perception. However, if an individual is just rapping to rap, then I don't see any harm in it if he or she isn't promoting violence. As a caretaker of students, it is important that parents are comfortable with leaving their children with you for the majority of the day, meaning that they have to trust you. In the world we live in today, where we hear a bunch of stories of teachers having intimate relationships with students upon other unprofessional encounters, it's hard to trust anybody no matter where they are because you just may not know what can transpire. Now, this is no different than teachers or law enforcement agents who are terminated when coworkers catch wind of their OnlyFans accounts. But just like that situation, many would like to know what the big issue is if it doesn't affect my 9-to-5 occupation. Which I want y'all to get into the comments and let me know what y'all think about that as well before I continue. Do you think a person should be fired for being a rapper or having an OnlyFans account, even though it doesn't interfere with their regular job? Answer that question for me in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Now, in today's video, we're going to visit the story of a Detroit woman who lived a double life where she was a full-time teacher in the day and a full-time rapper at night. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm and spread awareness about this situation. If you're not subscribed to the platform, make sure you do so now. Now let's get into it. Dominique Brown was a U.S. history teacher at the Taylor Preparatory High School in Detroit, Michigan. She's been a teacher for 7 years total and began teaching at Taylor back in August of 2023. Just months ago in December, Dominique was awarded Teacher of the Month for how she taught her students and the way they gravitated to the way she related to them, unlike any other teachers. Teaching was always a passion of Brown's, but she had another passion that she also pursued while being a teacher, which was hip-hop. Dominique Brown went by the stage name Drippin' Honey and had songs and videos on YouTube, with her most viewed video being Drippin' Honey 101, the one she recorded with her students the day she was fired from a teaching job back in February. Why was she fired? Well, it all started like this. According to the high school she taught at, a parent caught wind of Brown's music videos and noticed her as their child's teacher. The parent made several complaints to the school, stating that the teacher's music videos were inappropriate for the students, as Brown was also accused of moonlighting and being a bad influence. Moonlighting is a term used in the workplace where basically an employee is working more than one job without telling their main employer about having a second job. This is actually something I just currently found out because I never knew it was such a thing, nor did I think that such things would be a problem to others for someone having a second job just to make ends meet. I'm almost 100% sure nobody wants to work two jobs. However, due to the circumstance and lack of finances, some people are forced to do so. However, after being made aware that it was complaints towards Brown's second profession, Brown said she offered to get the complaint in writing or have a meeting with the parent so he or she can see how she actually interacts with the kids and all she does for them. But the school told her that the parent wished to remain anonymous, therefore a meeting with the parent that made the complaint never happened. Now, a meeting did happen, but the parent wasn't included, and instead, the school held a meeting with Brown to discuss the situation. Brown would inform the news that the meeting was very one-sided, and they never really got into the specifics of what was not liked about her music. She states that they pretty much gave her the ultimatum, where she either deletes her content off the internet and keep her job, or she's fired. It's safe to say that Brown had no intentions on deleting any of her content online, therefore she was let go in the month of February, where she would shoot a music video the very last day with her students. The video is called Drippin' 101 and currently sits at over 100,000 views. Now honestly, judging how everything was set up, I personally think that maybe the complaint never even came from a parent. I think that maybe someone from the school staff found her music videos and was being shady because they didn't like Dominique Brown being a teacher and representing the school, as she was also a rapper, so they figured out a way to get rid of her. They claimed the parent wanted to remain anonymous and didn't want to write a statement. But keep in mind, I never heard of a school or any employment letting go one of their employees based off one person's complaint, simply because that's just one opinion. Now, either the person complaining is someone in a powerful position, maybe they donated a lot to the school, or maybe it's one of the staff inside the school, but I find it very hard to believe that one parent's opinion is enough to just lay off a teacher who wasn't just any teacher, but was an individual that just won Teacher of the Month recently. And it was all due to her profession outside of teaching that didn't even affect her job in any sort of way. Now here's what another parent's reaction was when they heard that Brown was fired due to her being a rapper outside of the school. Check this out.
As a parent, we long for teachers who support our children and who inspire them. And she was one of those teachers. So really, truly disappointed. Once you leave that particular building and you go on with your life, then you do whatever you do.
Now, even this parent said that Brown inspired the kids and they loved her. And just like the other parent mentioned, I don't think that her choice of rapping outside of the school should have played a factor in her job. As I watched the video with Fox, it's clear that she knows how to speak and express herself in a professional manner. Now, has she been a person that acted ghetto, ratchet, cursed at or with the kids, then I would get how she's being a bad influence due to her rapping or whatever the case may be. But honestly, her rapping on her spare time that has nothing to do with the school shouldn't be a problem. This is similar to people in the workplace having an OnlyFans account, where I could see how that can conflict with students, even though it's not really any of their business, but you know students could be very immature and they'll probably get pictures and pass them around the school or just make indecent references to the teacher. So it's a conflict of interest. That's for any job, whether you're a teacher, cop, in the office, whatever. But a musician shouldn't be a factor unless the teacher is doing something negative with the kids. Now, to play devil's advocate, I must say that I wouldn't want my child around anyone that would harm my child in any way, shape, or form. But I don't see how being a rapper automatically makes you a bad influence if my music has nothing to do with how I carry myself in a classroom setting with my students, especially if she was just awarded Teacher of the Month months ago. You know, clearly she was recognized for such award by not just her students, but her fellow colleagues as well. And the fact that her students gravitated to her and nobody even knew she was a rapper until a parent brought it up, it shows that she knew how to differentiate the two professions. She kept it professional by being a teacher and did what she did when she wasn't around the classroom with being a rapper. Now, Brown also stated that she is filing a lawsuit, and even if she was granted permission to come back and teach at the school, she doesn't want to. And I don't blame her, because I personally feel that this was something that came from the school and not just a parent. Brown seemed to be loved by her students, and maybe someone was just jealous. Who knows? Now, before you judge someone for their choice of profession or whatever, let me say this. I believe in doing what you have to do in order to do what you want to do someday. Meaning that if she has to work a job to fuel her music career, then why not? Especially if she haven't displayed any threat to the kids. Maybe teaching is her passion, but she also likes rapping on the side as well, or vice versa. She shouldn't be X'd out just because she's a rapper. That's borderline discriminative. Well, not borderline, it's discriminative. Because I'm sure if she was an R&B singer, I doubt they'd have the same energy for her. Rap just has such a bad stigma attached to it, so people oftenly judge you before even knowing you if you are a rapper. Now, the good thing is, at least she's not out there selling her body or doing something worse for some cash. Instead, she actually has a regular 9-to-5 and doing something that she likes to do while she fuels her rap career. Or just think about how many times we've seen college students dive into adult dancing or other illegal things for extra money just to support their schooling or careers. You know, so it is what it is. Y'all jump in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this. How do y'all feel about the Detroit teacher, Dominique Brown, being let go because she was found to be a rapper? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. And I'm out.